You can't be a well-meaning Nigerian and not share this video you are about to watch. You cannot mean well. You cannot possibly want a better Nigerian. You cannot possibly wish Nigeria for a good governance and not share this video. You must take your time to watch it till the end. There is so much here and you must listen. It is all about Nigeria and elections. Nigeria and its fraudulent elections since 1999. It has become obvious, it's been done on us, that we can never get leaders through the ballot. We have never gotten leaders through the ballot. And yet, every year in, year out, they pretend to be conducting election, forcing the people to time waste and pains of all manners in the name of election. Whereas, they know how they are going to get the person they want in power. First and foremost, let me show you this. I think this is recently said by the APC National Chairman, Ganduje. He said, we will use a Edo template for Ondo and Anambra elections. That statement came from Ganduje, the APC National Chairman. He said they will use the Edo template for Ondo, Anambra elections. Ganduje, you are not only using APC Edo template for Ondo and Anambra, you've always used it. The electoral system, the political elite in Nigeria have always used the Edo template since 1999. I believe when they said the Edo template, most of us should know what just happened in the last governorship election in Edo. I mean the Edo 2024. It was a sham. It was something. It was a shame to even talk about it. And that same template is what they've been using since inception of their so-called democracy. Now for us to be able to know what that template is, for those that don't know, let me show you a video, and it's going to take you it's a very short video anyway. You watch the video, then you understand the template, and together we can continue from there. Let's go.
Elections could be written inside Chief of Staff's office. It was done so in my time. We did so. We'll write the results and hand over to the commission. They will just, their business is going to go and announce. And of course, after announcing the results, if you feel aggrieved, you will present before the tribunal. The tribunal is as set up by the state government. They also have their own handouts. Now the appeal to whatever decision the tribunal takes is at the state high court. They will also have their handout to do. So what will you do else? You will accept your fate. And it is the reason why in all states where they have conducted election, all the positions were won by the governor's own party. So that suggests democracy. It doesn't.
That has been the template, as you've seen. That has been the template for elections in Nigeria since 1999. The results are already being written before the election. There's no two ways about it. See, before Tony Okocha saying it, we already know. Few Nigerians already know. Just that the few that knew already are helpless. Otherwise, nobody will waste their time going to the poll in the name of picking a leader, because it's never working. The video you just watched, that is Tony Okocha, and he's referring to his time as the chief of staff under Rotimi Amechi as the governor of Rivers State. And he's making this comment as a caretaker chairman, APC caretaker chairman, Rivers State chapter. He's telling the world, and see, you can't say he was lying, because that was on channels. The world can hear him, and the world heard him. But unfortunately, nothing is being done about things like this. Information like this are on the public domain, and no reactions, no actions from a country. And when somebody refers to Nigeria as zoo, you accuse whoever called Nigeria a zoo as doing wrongs. How have we been acting recently? A country where anything goes, where the citizens take anything. How can election be written in an office and be given to the commission And there's already a prepared judgment in the form of a handout, already handed over to the election tribunal. And when they are done there, they give it to the appeal court. From there, they pass it to the Supreme Court. It's just being read all along, making our lawyers look stupid, because you won't be able to prove nothing. Whatever you prove, we saw the 2023 tribunal when they ranked Peter Obi, when they blindly rigged Peter Obi out of the election. You saw how it went. That was a clear case of a written script being read. This has been the case since 1999, both perpetrated by PDP and APC. That is why I keep saying these two political parties are one and the same. It was PDP. Okay, now, just look at what I'm displaying now. In 2007, the late President Musa Yar'Adua admitted it before the whole world that the election that brought him to power was fraud. He admitted it. I watched it on his inaugural speech. He said, I know I did not win this election, but he will reform the INEC to make sure that such didn't happen again. The president admitted it. It was all over the media, including BBC, just like you are seeing now. But that same case was being challenged in court all along. He also won a case. He admitted that the election was flawed. He also won it in court to show that the result was already written from the election and down to all the judicial process, like we've seen in recent time. And somebody will know this and still take time to say, I want to go vote. If you are still having your PVC there, that you will vote in next election, shame on you. Odalo has resorted to never ever to leave my house again to the polling unit unless something happens before 2027. If nothing happens within the system, that is this same federal government, this same judiciary, this same INEC, come 2027, all of us stay us. Everybody should stay indoors and stop fooling yourselves. They've done so much to us, and let them continue until the day Nigerians will feel okay. Because to even make the whole thing worse, Nigerians are even worse. The same election that your vote will not count, you will see stupid from fellow dead Nigerians going to the poll to sell their vote for stipends, only to suffer. That same vote you sold will still not count. Is it not recently in a Guba election 2024? We saw how ballot papers were being taken to the back of the coalition of the polling unit and set ablaze and burned to ashes, and then to be replaced by the one that has been written before the election. Is that election? Nigeria have never had election, still don't have election, and unless something is done for us to have election, we will keep retrogressing as we are. Nigeria is very bad today because we don't choose our leaders. They cannot emerge through this flawed process and you expect them to deliver. Look at how they're bringing a governor now to Edo 2024. We'll see how the governor has been selected. Let's see if he will deliver. It's very unfortunate that Nigerians have been so brain dead that we are even worse than animals in the zoo. If they call us a zoo, I think that person still try to be generous by calling us a zoo. In my own terms, we are worse. Nigerians are worse than animals, and the country is worse than zoo animals.